Alright.
All right. Podcast time.
Podcast time.
Podcast.
All right. We got Matt, which is me. We got Caleb.
Hey.
Casey.
And we got
Matt,
Hunter.
already
Fucking
Matt?
words are.
Okay. We have Matt, Caleb, Kevin if he wants to talk, Casey, and me, Hunter.
Cool. Why? I shouldn't do the intros ever
No.
again.
People are gonna
It's
think
okay,
that
it
we do that
works.
on purpose.
I know, and I don't. I'm just that dumb.
So,
Let's text it or something. Okay.
I mean,
Do you
you
wanna-
did flunk out of college.
Ooh.
It's okay, I heard you start.
but I did. I started this week.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's exciting. I'm so glad to actually be doing it. Going to a film school, definitely worth it. It's a lot of money, a lot of time,
Yeah.
but in a year I'll be done, and hopefully working on big movies, any kind of movies, TV shows,
Porn. Just admit it.
anything. Honestly, anything.
That's what everybody assumes when you tell them you're going to film
Oh,
school.
no, no,
oh,
no,
you're
no.
gonna make porn?
I got in a wreck my freshman year, and when I was still going for film, and it was this Asian guy, and he was just trying to make small talk as we tried to figure things out. And he goes, "So what are you majoring in?" And I was like, "Film." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I've always wanted to do film stuff. I've always wanted to go back to Japan and make porn." And like this is the first time I didn't even know his name. He just
you literally
like it was
just ran
like,
into each
just
other.
ran into
Literally.
each other literally because we got in an accident. And first thing he said to me, I was like, "Okay, so this is a thing."
I love how people can be so comfortable that can just be the first thing that they tell you. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you would be surprised about the stories I get. I've had people come in and literally talk about how, oh yeah, me and my husband just got in this huge argument. Found out he was cheating on me the past 5 years. So I hit him in the face a bunch of times, kicked him out of the house. Police showed up and I left. I'm just like, ooh, so
that'll be $5.89.
pretty much. I'm just like, is that cash, credit, or debit? I don't know what to say in those situations, but
Cool.
they happen so much.
We should probably preface that you work at a gas station.
Oh, I also work at a gas.
Yeah, so you probably get that more than any of us.
Yeah, it's fun.
I meet some pretty interesting people at the airport.
Yeah,
So,
I could understand that.
yeah.
Caleb, you work with kids.
Yeah, they're just kids.
You have
kids.
stories though. Come
You
on.
got stories.
They
Well, wait, I was about to say that's Sean, but I
They
was
called me
about to
Mr. Bitch.
Mr. Bitch.
They thought that was hilarious.
say, that is great.
Can we call you that?
I don't know. That girl that tries to fight.
I'm just gonna do
tries to
it.
fight
Fuck your
people all the
permission.
time. She's really into My Little Pony, actually.
Oh.
Watch the documentary Bronies today, which is Bronies are
Guys who like
Guys
My
our
Little-
age.
older males, like probably if a male's over the age of 15 and is into like My Little Pony, he's a brony. It's a big community. They have BronyCon.
BronyCon?
Go to any anime con, Comic Con, and they're
They're there.
too. Like a good percentage of them are there.
They have like a community vibe going on, kind of like how Juggalos do. I don't know, just it's their place to be comfortable.
It's to be who they are,
to be who they really are.
which makes no sense, at least in my opinion.
Well,
But I'm not one. I wouldn't know.
I tried to watch it, and I got halfway through the first episode and was like, nope.
I think, yeah, we all tried to watch it together. We're like, maybe there's some underlying humor in it that we don't.
Yeah, maybe we just don't
understand.
understand.
It. Like,
The
no,
people-
there's not.
The people that love it, they love the characters and they love the lessons that the show teaches about
Dude,
friendship.
they love Fluttershy. That's
I don't know who that is.
It's a pony.
I'm sure I could figure that out. To know a name of one.
it's actually the only human in the show's name.
We might have a secret brony in our midst. It's okay. You can come out with it, Casey.
Okay.
Daniel's he after watching it, he decided he's gonna be a brony from now on.
Oh no,
Yeah?
I
You try
can't
to
be
watch
friends with
it?
him.
He's gonna come out of the brony closet eventually.
How do you feel about that, Kevin?
About bronies?
Yes, your twin brother being a brony.
I mean, I thought I was supposed to be the gay one, but hey, if he wants to like bronies, I mean,
No, he likes ponies.
That
I mean-
makes him a brony.
Yeah, My Little Ponies to be specific. I mean, just liking
I wonder
ponies,
if there's
it's
brony
still pretty
porn.
weird, but
There is brony porn.
Yes.
oh,
Can we like post some?
dude,
brony-
Rule 34.
Yeah, just
No,
look it up. Look it
apparently
up.
that's
You'll
like-
find some, Kevin.
Sydney was saying that that's like probably like has the most
Wow.
like I guess like
Probably.
cartoon porn. Like it has like
Yeah,
the most.
I was about to say I would not be surprised.
Rule 34 of the internet. If it
Yeah.
exists, there is a porn.
Yes,
Go
for
ahead,
real.
look it up. Who's got a laptop?
Kevin's got it.
Oh, you looking
on
at
a
it?
phone?
Yeah, of course.
No, we're not gonna watch bro.
No.
Okay.
They just wants to see
Just,
if it
just
exists,
send it
but
to
it
the
does
Apple TV.
exist.
Come on.
Okay. Y'all keep going. Y'all look up brony porn.
But Matt, CES.
Yeah, CES is going on right now. I think it ends tomorrow, or today was the last day, or something like that. But there's been a couple of cool things that's come out. There's a Razer made a modular PC, which is basically like you can take any part of the computer and just plug it in at any point, and just it'll run it. And it looks like a completely sci-fi thing. It's ridiculous.
They
looking.
made the whole computer plug and play basically. Well,
Okay,
not
that was like,
essentially
what are you
because
saying?
Yeah, I was like,
It's
instead of having to like crack open the case and like take off the CPU from the motherboard and stuff like that, it's like, oh no, you just slip in this new console. It's like they all like look similar, but they're like labeled just like it's like a tower, and they just stack. Like you have your disk drive, and then you have two other drives like below it that are like your hard disks, and there's like a screen in front of those, and like when you turn it on, it shows that you can like select, like if you have multiple OSs installed, like it'll pull up like the Windows icon and like Linux's icon. You just touch it, and like that's the one that'll boot.
I mean, I feel like that's really cool, but like, I feel like it's not really a big technological advance. I feel like we could have done that 10 years ago.
Oh,
We just
yeah,
never
it's
did.
just cool. It's
You know
actually
what I mean?
coming out though.
Yeah.
definitely.
And it's not that, like you can. There's been like custom cases you can do that are very similar to that, but
This is
Hashtag
also-
unimpressed.
This is a
Give me
bigger
another one.
company that makes like very good quality.
peripherals normally,
yeah.
and like they've more recently got into the actual.
We're now looking at brony porn.
Brony porn. That's exactly what he searched. Why'd you search brony porn? Just it's My Little Pony porn. Oh, no, what is?
No.
Okay,
No.
back
No,
to
look
where
at
we
these
were.
website names
Back to
below,
where we
though.
were.
Like
Come on. Completely derailed. Now you're
No,
just staring.
peepers.com if you're interested.
Who's got a boner?
I've got a broner.
That was a good one.
Alright.
A broner. What else, Matt?
Yeah, what else is coming out? I want to be impressed.
They've got the. Fuck. That was. Threw me off.
Get its head.
Razer again has the what's it called?
The Nobu or
the
something like
the
that.
Nobu or Nabu.
Something
I think it's
like
the Nabu. It's a bracelet that you wear, and it has like two screens, and it basically links back up to your phone, and it can show like if you receive a call, like real quick, it'll show like so and so is calling, and you can you know choose to pull your phone out of your pocket or not from there. And like different little things, it's gonna be able to like what was it? Track your sleep patterns.
Yeah, it can track your sleep patterns.
And it'll like vibrate to wake you up after like every 4 hours to keep your sleep cycle on point. And like it does all this, like it has like a bunch of fitness stuff built into it. I mean, it's still in
like-
development right now, but like it's gonna be open for developers to make apps for it that will like go along with it. So
I was about to say they've been working on things like that for a while.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
mean
they've
Samsung
had-
has that little their little watch.
They have
Apple's
their
had their
smartwatch.
the
They have
iWatch that they've been rumored.
Yeah, they've rumored, but I
Which-
don't think that's ever going to come
Yeah,
out.
have you heard the rumor that Apple announced the iWatch or made the rumor about that just so companies like Samsung would go ahead and do it to try to beat them to the punch, and it would fail miserably like it did, and then Apple's not even going to bother with it? It was just they put that out there because they knew other people would do it, and they knew it was going to fail, and it was a stupid idea. So they just wanted to, like Samsung, which they've always had their like little rivalry with, that they were just going to have them do it, fail, and which it did. And
You know what I've always wondered? Like, I've heard the main reason that Macs don't get viruses is because since, the PCs are the majority, the virus people stand to gain more or whatever by making them so they target Windows. But I've always wondered, and then, I mean, maybe they are more foolproof. I've always wondered why Microsoft doesn't just, like, make viruses that can, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it would get real dirty from then on, attacking each other. But like, why don't they make viruses to fuck each other?
A lot of it has to do with, I think it's the file systems too, because like the way, like when you download an app on a Mac, it's literally everything is contained within that .app file.
Yeah.
And it just moves
Yeah.
to your application folder, and that's it. Now, when you install a program on Windows, you get all these files dumped into program files and application support, and like it just
Yeah.
goes everywhere.
So
Yeah.
like that's
It
why it's
literally
easier.
just-
Yeah.
It's easier to mod a video game on a PC rather than a Mac because it has those different folders and it's throughout. So you only
Yeah.
have to fuck with that one folder and
Like-
not have to like
And-
dig through the other folder on the Mac.
World of Warcraft quest helper. Some
And
basic
now
ass
you
shit
can
is-
you can go into like you can click on a .app and go like view the contents, and then like it breaks
Yeah,
it down just
you
like
can
it
do
does
that.
on like Windows, but it's all contained. Like that .app is not necessarily like it's almost like a folder in a sense, but it's the launcher. Whereas like instead of like an exe, it makes it when you open an exe, it looks for files on all these other like locations on your computer. Whereas the .app, it has everything contained into one spot. Yeah, there is files that go other places, like
Yeah.
if it has to pull like outside data, depending on like I don't know, certain programs need like another folder that it'll install in your like your documents folder that you put your own data in, but it's not anything that's getting installed directly off the bat.
Are we gonna see Google Glasses this year? Like, are we gonna start seeing them?
I don't know if it's gonna be consumer yet.
No, I think it's actually supposed to
I
go,
feel like
but
it's
like
been like a year since they started giving them to.
yeah, I mean they're out there in the like the world already, but
But those people that have them now spent like $1,500.
yeah, I was gonna say they're like,
Yeah.
and I think that's what
And those are beta products.
And I think they even said that it's going to be around that price range when it does come out, like $1,500, which is a little steep for.
Especially
something
since
like that.
right now, as it is, it's not even its standalone product. It has to
It's
connect to your phone. Like
Yeah.
it has to connect to a smartphone for it to even do anything. So it's basically just a screen that they put on a pair of crappy wireframe glasses, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing that bothers me about them is the look. Like I rather walk around with like make them look like some sunglasses or like even regular glasses. So I don't like the way they look. Like
Yeah.
how there's not actually a lens in front. So to you it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything supposedly, but to the outside you kind of look a little ridiculous in them.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen somebody in person wear them, but I feel like I would
I
just
mean
be
the,
like,
the pictures are enough. It just they look ridiculous.
yeah, it looks ridiculous though.
Like I rather have just like made it to look like some actual glasses, and that yeah, like
I feel like that's just a point to where like that's just you're wearing that. Like it's bad enough now that we have phones that we hold all the time, but just to have something that we're wearing is like, oh, that guy has $1,500 that he can just blow. I'm gonna rob him, you know? Or it's like, or I can take that off of his face, which is much easier than like trying to rob the guy of his wallet or phone.
I mean it's no different than someone walking around with like a Rolex on their wrist or something like that.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like
mean, it's the same thing.
yeah, I mean but in general like it's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say, most of the time, though, everyone's going to be looking at that guy. If he's wearing those, you're going to be
Yeah.
looking at him anyways, like, oh shit. So
yeah.
it probably would be less likely to happen.
I'm waiting for something like that to happen. Like that's. Do you think Google Glass is going to be the next thing? that kind of catches on, or is that just not going to happen at all?
There's gonna be something like that.
But
feel-
is it the Google Glass?
I feel like Google Glass is like by being the first one, they're gonna set the. They're gonna be the big thing. Maybe they're not gonna be like huge at first, but they will set the foundation for other companies to come in and do it better, and then then Google's gonna come back in and outdo them, and then they're gonna get outdone again. It's just gonna be a back and forth market. Like,
I mean, glasses just seem like the most convenient way of comply. Like, I feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna have that type of technology that's just like super ridiculous. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Do anything, and I mean, glasses are the best way, like, to fucking have it displayed on your, like, basically in your vision.
I was about to say, so is everybody gonna have glasses at that point? Like later on,
I mean,
if that's gonna be a big thing, will everybody have glasses?
And then I guess the other problem with those is like, what do you do with people who actually have to wear glasses?
I'm sure there'll be like clip-on or maybe just prescription.
I mean, yeah,
It'll
like,
probably
well,
start
like the
clip-on,
Google
but
the
later
Google
on,
Glass
they'll
like doesn't like it goes. You wear them like a set of glasses, like they go behind your ear and stuff,
Yeah.
like around your head, but there's no lens in front of you, so like
Contacts.
yeah, I guess whatever. You have to wear
Where's the
contacts with
lens
them.
at?
There is no lens. It's like
What
a
does
little.
it display on your
It's-
eyeball.
and no,
No,
it's like this little tiny screen that you have to like look up and to the right, and like apparently you can see it in your right eye,
Yeah.
and it's like you know when you get like a floater. That's how I'm imagining it. I've never worn them, but like you know when you get like a floater in your eye and it just kind of like stays there in your vision. I feel like that's how it would be. Like I'm like trying to catch.
It would have to look better than that.
Hey, I know, but
Yeah.
that's just my interpretation of it.
I mean,
Basically, the best way to describe how they look is from Dragon Ball Z. Their little.
yeah.
Without the lens in front of them though.
There is
There
like one.
I thought there was one lens over one eye.
Yeah, it
It's
goes
no,
over
it's
one.
not. It's not a full lens. It's just a tiny little.
Yeah. See.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's no lens there. It's that little thing that comes out in front.
Yeah, but that's still a problem for people with glasses.
Mm-hmm. See, because it's gonna go over the whole thing. See, well, there's a guy wearing them with sunglasses on.
I think he might actually.
That's big
They-
enough though. Like put.
Oh, it's like an
fingers in it.
attachment to him. See, that I could.
That's-
that
Yeah,
works for me.
I could see an attachment being part of that.
See, that right there works for me. The regular way though looks stupid. Because it has like the nose piece and like the frame around it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Looks
And
cool
are you
to
gonna
me.
have to like, for people who do wear glasses and can't wear contacts, are those people gonna have to take their Google glasses to like the optometrist and like get their like lenses put in the?
Dude,
That could be the new thing.
Glasses?
Like when
Don't
you're buying
even-
your prescriptions, you could get the Google Glass upgrade. And like, if you just instead of paying for a frame, you pay for the
don't
Google
don't even
Glass.
worry about it. Google's doing it, and Google does things right.
Okay,
You know
there's a
what I
guy
mean?
wearing them with glasses too.
Google,
Okay.
Google makes things work.
Yeah, I want to be able to use it, and I can't say anything bad about it right now because none of us have used it or experienced it.
I feel
So.
like Google's got their hands in, like in so
They-
many
yeah.
different things
Have
that
you heard of that tattoo
just
shit?
haven't like they've been working on the self-driving car forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that needs to hurry up and be here because I don't want to drive
There was an
anywhere.
article about that by it was like 2050 or something like that all cars will be self-driving.
I hope so. I don't want to drive when I'm older.
Or maybe it was like 2040 because I remember I was like I'll be like 65 or something like that around the time. I was like it's not going to be too bad.
Google's working on this weird like tattoo technology shit. You heard of that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it's called at all?
Just look up Google tattoo.
I was about to say, is there anything else from
Google
CES?
tattoo.
Oh, CES like a
Okay,
lot
I just
of
got
times,
a bunch of people with Google tattoos.
a lot of the times
Google
you
patenting
see
electronic
stuff
throat tattoo.
with like at CES you see stuff with like more bigger TVs like just like not right now apparently the big thing is curved TVs. Which
Really?
yeah, so apparently
That's been like people have done that before and they're actually way better.
well, apparently it's like it's good because every point of the TV, if you're sitting on your couch, is the same distance away from you, and so you can see everything clearly. But that would suck in a situation where it's like there's 6 of us in the room trying to watch a movie. You know, I feel like because
Is
most
it
of the time
convex or concave?
it's concave.
Okay, yeah. I mean that's how I imagine. I don't see how that's still
It would just be weird. Like I feel like it's almost unnecessary at this point.
So is
Like,
it
unless it's
similar
one,
to like an IMAX.
I see it being
Yeah,
it's good
almost.
for like because I've seen it done with like computer monitors when it's one person normally staring at the screen, so
yeah,
that's
if
when
it's
you
one
want it.
person.
But you wouldn't want your like 65-inch television
Yeah,
in front of you to
and
be
those
curved.
are the things that they're marketing towards. It's like the 65-inch. Like, Michael Bay had a thing going on at CES, like a speech that he was doing for this TV, and it's like this Ultra HD, like 4K curved TV, and he like flubbed it up. He fucked it up so bad that he walked off stage, and just like like in the intro of this speech, he just like was like nope, and just walked off stage.
I'm done with this.
He and, like just couldn't handle it. But I don't see the appeal to that.
See, even this Google tattoo thing, it's supposed to be okay. It's a temporary tattoo, electronic tattoo that would stick to the user's throat. It would again link back to your cell phone in a Bluetooth style connection, and it would communicate with your device. Basically, it's another implementation of the Glass. It could work along with the Google Glasses basically, and that would be like it would be a better way of picking up voice.
And
It's weird.
I don't like that.
That's really weird. Well, I mean, that's like the whole, what is it? The Black Mirror show?
Oh yeah.
Where, I don't remember the episode that's called, but they have this little chip thing that's put behind their ears, and they have like this little remote basically they carry with them, and they can rewind and like play back their memories of things that just happened. And there's like one part he's going through airport security, and they're like, okay, we have to check you real quick, to see if he's like been around, like wanted people or anything, like done anything bad, or like is bringing a bomb on the plane. So they do like a sweep through his memories real quick. It's intense.
That could be our future.
It could be. That's
it
why
could very well be our future.
I was about to say
like
that Black Mirror show. It gets you. Some of the stuff on there is just like that could easily become the future. The way
I remember
it's
we were
going.
watching that show one time, and you guys passed out, and I was still watching it, and then you guys woke up at the end, and I was just like, guys, we need to watch something happy. Like, it was so fucked up that and y'all missed the entire thing, and I was just like, I'm sad and depressed, and you guys just don't understand.
Yeah, well, I mean, I watched it after that, but
Yeah, you guys watched it after, but
I don't know. That one was just really intense. Yeah. But all of those are really good, so
everybody should watch that show if you can.
Yeah. I was about to say, Caleb, did you see all those or no? The Black Mirror? Yeah.
It's like Sherlock style, like hour-and-a-half episodes, right?
Yeah.
I'd be interested. I need to watch the second episode.
I just started watching Sherlock today, and it is awesome.
Yeah, that show's really good.
It just gets
I
better.
caught up.
Yeah.
I'm now caught up.
I actually like the hour-and-a-half episode thing. It's like a little movie each time.
I like it a lot, too.
I like longer stuff because you get more time to develop the character in that episode, and so you get to see the details.
Yeah.
So if you were to have a half-hour television show, sometimes you can't get that.
Got a thicker plot.
Yeah. Or it takes multiple. It would take
multiple
span of 3 episodes to develop the character, whereas you got 3 episodes put into one little short movie here.
There's no.
I mean, hell, that's
part
a
2
feature length almost at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no episode 1, part 2 in Sherlock.
I was about to say, I couldn't tell you how Sherlock is. I've never watched it. But, yeah, the length, the hour and a half or whatever, that makes it seem like you're almost watching a movie and you're getting what you want from the show. Mm-hmm. You're pretty much getting everything you want.
And it's there's the first season only has 3 episodes, but if you break that down, that would be equivalent to having 9. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's a decent. I mean, it's still kind of a short season, but for BBC, that's actually pretty normal.
Yeah.
I liked it because I was almost felt like a trilogy of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a continuation.
And each season, I'm guessing, has one overlying.
Yeah,
arc pretty much.
Is Moriarty not in season 1 and 2?
Moriarty. I I think
I thought-
Moriarty's only in 2.
Oh really? I thought that was pretty much like. I don't remember season 1.
The first one I just watched was about there was like a taxi
Taxi
driver who was making people kill themselves with
Oh,
like
yeah, that
these
was a
like
good
cyanide type pills.
That was a good one.
Spoilers, by the way.
I'm sure
For
at least the
3
people
years.
who watch this.
Yeah, it's been longer than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Has it really?
Yep, but I'm all caught up with that show. I'm excited for the last episode because they're kind of like this. The second episode of the 3rd season just kind of was like its own thing. And like it wasn't really like the main. There was no huge plot to like the overarching story.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like its own thing.
It was there.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Do you think 12 Years a Slave is going to get Best Picture?
I mean, out of the ones I've seen so far, it's definitely up there. I mean, the acting was amazing.
I was about to
And
say.
the story of it was brilliant too. But
They
yeah,
did a lot of scenes. Like I feel like they don't do this that often in movies, where it was just like you would just look at his face for like 30 seconds, just like it was just.
it was no
and,
no
like, it was
words
just
spoken,
expression,
just expression.
Just expression.
Acting,
That
yeah.
was a whole scene. Like
Well, that's. I'm sure that's
That's the
exactly
kind of stuff
what
that
they were going
wins
for.
you Oscars.
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
and that one scene where they're singing, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That scene was. There was something about it. I was just like, this is.
Yeah,
really
when he's just like first he's kind of quiet and then like he's like I don't belong here. Then you're just like no, like he starts getting into it. Like he's like I'm one of them while I'm here. So
And Michael
He finally
Fassbender.
accepts it.
Fassbender.
Fassbender.
Fassbender. No.
He had a great
Michael
voice.
McDonald's.
He has a great voice.
mm-hmm.
I was about to say the.
But Brad Pitt too. Oh.
I didn't get to see any of it really. I saw the beginning,
Yeah.
and it was
He
just
came
like
in like when you left.
he started off and he had like a great life, happy with his family, and then goes out drinking with 2 white guys. So don't go drinking with white guys. This is what happens. Yeah, he goes out drinking and he's all just like celebrating and they're all having a good time, and then he wakes up the next morning and he's in chains.
Yeah.
That's how it starts, and it's just like the next like white people he sees are treating him like shit, and it just that quick, that switch was just like, whoa. That's all I saw, and I was just like,
How long was
wow.
he a slave?
I almost looked at
I don't know, Matt. I don't know, Matt.
that was based
you
on
should you should
I think it
you
was
should
like
watch
2
it.
years. No.
That was based on a true story.
Yeah, it was,
The guy that actually happened to wrote a book.
Yeah, it's a book.
Okay, 12 Years a Slave. He obviously doesn't. He gets out of slavery. That's
Yeah.
no spoiler. It's obvious. Well, he writes a
Yeah,
book
he-
when he gets out, or becomes free again.
I
And
wasn't.
It's based on that book.
I feel like they could have. It kind of felt like it ended abruptly though. Like
It didn't. Well,
like they. I mean, I guess that might have been just how it happened, but I feel like this whole time, like the whole story, like is him, like trying to get the message out that he's a free man, and finally he gets someone, like to go to try to do it, and I'm trying not to spoil it here, so I can't really talk too much about it.
I
but
mean, I think that
it all like
it was really real because I'm not gonna spoil it. I think it was really real because like it wasn't written. It was the plot wasn't written. The plot was real events.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't written as a plot. So like
I just
sometimes it
feel
was
like-
just like a long period of just like plain shit happening, and then all of a sudden something would happen, or like, I mean it. There wasn't like ooh twist. You know what I mean? Or like anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
oh shit. Like
There was
some
a
oh shit
few,
stuff,
like,
but that was
yeah.
like realistic. Like happened. Like it didn't like. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not.
but like I
It's
feel
not your typical like roller coaster movie or anything like that.
But it
It's
was
real.
there's this point where it's like we're we're watching it and then all of a sudden it goes like it's still going on with like how the whole movie's been, and then I look and I'm like there's only like 10 minutes left of it, and then all of a sudden bam 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 all this stuff happens and it's over.
I think that's what it was like. Like he just like all of a sudden he saw an opportunity and bam bam bam.
I was about to say that's usually how things happen.
It just
though.
kind of felt
Like,
there. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just waiting for till freedom was opportune, as he says. But that's what he says in the trailer.
What other like Oscar picks do you think we need to watch?
I know that Saving Mr. Banks movie got good ratings, but I'm just not interested. I
I'm
have
not
it downloaded on my
interested in it.
computer.
I even like the reviews I read for it's really good reviews too.
It's on my computer. I'm not interested in watching it.
Yeah, like
I don't think it'll be. If it may be a nominee, but I don't think it'll be.
No,
a winner or
American
anything.
Hustle.
American
we watched
Hustle
that.
We watched
is
that.
is supposed to be one of the ones that's got like a shoe in for.
It's just for
like
the
an-
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
it's got a great cast.
I
And
don't
they-
think
they
it's
did
gonna win
great.
Best Picture, but I
No.
think acting it was really good, well acted. But 12 Years a Slave is really well acted. Like there was a lot of good acting this year, but not a lot of great movies.
12 Years a Slave was, I think, the
mean-
only movie that I would say is a great movie. The
I-
plot on American Hustle, they dropped the ball.
Yeah,
The
like,
acting was great. The characters
acting,
were great. They dropped the ball on the
characters,
plot.
like
Yeah.
I was interested enough to where I didn't realize that movie was really really long.
Mm-hmm.
But
You were interested in the characters, not what they were doing.
yeah, exactly.
And that can definitely make or break a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So-
And then you got there's Her and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Still need to watch those.
Yeah.
But
Those are both like, even just from what I've seen of trailers, both look like they're gonna be amazing and definite contenders.
Have you guys seen that About Time movie?
I've
It looks really
read into it. It looks interesting.
It,
Yeah.
it didn't get bad reviews.
Mm-mm.
We also need to watch that Inside Llewyn Davis.
Oh, we do need to watch that.
I just kind of feel like that love story of time travel has just been done a few times now. I mean, there was the Time Traveler's
Traveler's Wife.
and
The Lake House.
Lake House.
It's
Oh,
different.
yeah.
This one's different. I think it's a little more lighthearted.
Yeah, it's got like
and-
comedy into it as well, or like not like it's like lighthearted comedy, like not like trying to be a comedy,
Yeah.
but there's just
And now, is it completely focused on love?
it's
Is it?
like about
Oh, it is.
yeah, I forget exact plot of it, but like he's going back to try to like there's like some girl he's interested in, and he keeps going back to try to make things right, and just like different events keep happening that make it stray from what he's trying to do.
Butterfly.
There was a movie.
Yeah.
There's a short film that won. I think it was the Oscar last year for short film, and it was about a time travel thing where he just goes back. He just keeps going back in time. I think he ended up going back in time to where he had been there. He had done the same day 5 years, for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. I don't even remember what it was called, but and he was just trying to impress a girl, and he kept fucking up. And so he just keeps going back and trying to fix it, and there's no way that he can ever do it. And then his friend finds out that he's doing it, and he's just like, nah. And then he goes back in time and tells him to not do. He's goes back in time and he goes, hey, so should I go for quantum physics or astrology? He goes, astrology. and then it ends.
What's that one that's coming out? Like
Welcome to Yesterday.
Yeah, the Chronicle style, like that looks really cool.
Dude, wait. Where with the kids and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Welcome to Yesterday.
It's like
I don't
filmed
know
through
if
like
I've seen
they're like it's kind of like how Chronicle was like it's filmed
Yeah.
through they're holding the camera and they discover that their dad, one of the kids' dads or something like that was working on had like a schematic for time travel, like a time machine basically, and so they build it and it ends up working, and then they keep going back, and like they all go back together and like keep for like different things, and then again every time travel story has the same thing, like shit starts getting they start
Fucking shit up.
they start fucking shit up, like
Yeah.
realizing that stepping on the butterfly effect, you kill a
Yeah.
butterfly and it changes everything.
Changes the world.
Yeah.
Let's watch The Wolf of Wall Street.
I was about to say, there's also the
Let's watch it now.
Edge of Tomorrow, though.
Edge of Tomorrow looks
Repeat.
Okay, that's the Tom Cruise one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But what is that one? The other one called? The one with the kids.
Welcome to Yesterday.
That's Welcome to Yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Welcome to Yesterday. I've heard of it. I've never watched. I need to watch the trailer of that.
Yeah.
But we're about time for what we wanted to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 35 minutes.
Awesome.
So,
Nice, short, sweet, and
yeah, we can do.
to whatever point we decide to try to make here.
Yeah.
I was about to say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Lot less gaming for you guys who aren't into that. So
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. All
Later,
right.
guys.
Late.